The party
Guy
was lame to me.
Fieri.
Fieri.
This is the fun.
Yeah.
So they're trying to track him down. Mora's at the party.
I just want to say, you are never allowed to pick the freaking theme for anything again. Okay. Albuquerque, fire truck. We're just yelling out words now? What's going on here? Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of BS Drunk Movie Reviews. This is a weekly podcast, and we do upload the video version of this to our YouTube channel, so be sure to check us out there. My name is Matt, and as always, I'm being joined by my co-host and assistant, Vetta.
Hi guys. I'm just happy to be here.
Yes,
Can
this
I
is
at
a
least
job.
be considered for the job?
Yes, a million girls would kill for this job. Okay, so so this month, so what we're doing now for season 11 is we are reviewing movies, but we are picking an actor or an actress, and then we're doing the whole month of that movies with that actor or actress in them. So last week we did Devil Wears Prada. This week we are doing Devil Wears Prada 2, right on, which came out 20 years after the original. It was like 20 years like to the day or whatever. Anyways, so or to the year at least. Okay, but did you see this movie in theaters?
Yes.
Me too. I saw it. Of course, you had to, right?
Right.
Okay.
I went with my daughters.
Right on. All right. I want to talk about this movie, but before we get started on talking about this movie, we're going to ask the most important question of the night, and that is, what are you drinking? Better, what are you drinking?
So last episode, I had a smorgasbord of drinks. Well, I redid the Miranda because it was delicious.
Of course.
And then as my backup, I had extra cold brew left over that I needed for the Miranda. So I took and added rum chata to it as my backup. So
you could have just drank the rum chata by itself.
I know it's so good, but I had the cold brew and I was like, I gotta drink it.
I swear, one of these times we're gonna do the thing that you said, where you just take Captain or Cinnamon Toast Crunch and just pour rum chata instead of milk, and then eat that. We'll do it one of these times. It'll be a video.
You're allowed to eat on the podcast.
You can break the rules every now and then. All right, I am just having a glass of white wine because they drink white wine at the Hamptons, and then I just have a little canned margarita to top off and everything. Okay, all right. So let's get started about Devil Wears Prada 2, Vetta. And I have to tell you right now, I didn't think this movie was as good as the first one. Like,
it followed the same formula.
But see, and that's I disagree. I don't disagree, but I disagree at the same time, because this one didn't focus on fashion, the business side of it, or any of that. It focused on publication.
It did,
and that part.
But when I say it followed the same formula, I mean, as Andy coming in, being treated like an outsider, having to prove herself, and then having to do something to save the day.
Right. I do agree with you there, because but I just like this movie because it was more about print than it was about fashion, and that's the part that really annoyed me.
Yeah, it was about saving the media conglomerate Lias and Clark rather than Runway.
Exactly. So I just thought it was annoying. Okay.
Is it Elias Clark or Elias?
It's Elias Clark. Yeah. Look at you. I'm bad with memories, but I can remember
I've had drinks.
You know it. Okay. So it starts off that there is this huge scandal over at Runway, right? They had printed this story about this thing called Fast Fash. Was it Fast Fash? Anyways, Fast Fash. And they were doing sweatshops for their things, and they wrote a glowing review. Now, I just want to say two things. One, I don't care. You make those little Indonesian kids sew up my shoes. I don't
get why people are upset about sweatshops because it's kids in other countries, but people also have to go. We live in a first world country. Our first world problems are not the same as third world countries, and it sucks, but.
I don't care.
People can bitch about it all they want, but when they pick up their iPhone, who do you think made that, bitches?
Exactly. I literally
get off your high horse.
You're saying all this. I just don't care as I drink my wine. Delicious.
That
Okay.
was stomped on by some.
That was probably stomped on, yes, by some little migrant. Okay. I just want to say, I hate when people say, when they say fashion, sustainability. I fucking hate that. That means nasty clothes. I hate it so much. They're like,
So you're not for upcycling at all.
absolutely fucking not. I'm all for I want nice things. I don't want you to reuse fucking anything. Gross. I don't like it. Okay. So then oh gosh, what did I write down? Sorry, I'm trying to read my own writing. I've been drinking.
We're 3 minutes into this and I already drank my one.
So they go to this like I know what it is. Okay, so then they wrap this up, right? But while they're doing this whole thing, Andy, she goes to this shitty writers award show. And I'm all like, what is it's like in a banquet hall?
Serious journalist.
She's a serious journalist. I'm sure she is. What has she written that I fucking care about? Probably nothing. Anyways, but she
did this great expose on the janitors union.
Yeah, fuck those janitors and their union, those fucking bitches. Clean my floors, bitch. Okay, anyways. But they all get fired, which
in the middle of the award ceremony.
Which I thought was brutal. I was like, that's fucking brutal, yo. You know they did that shit on purpose.
Like, they didn't get called in, nothing. They got like an email or a text message like, yout.
And it was like Tom, who's being fucking petty in the office. He's like, no, I'm gonna fucking fire all these motherfuckers.
It's Tom and HR who hates confrontation. It's like, they're all at that award thing. I'm gonna send them an email now. They won't see it till after.
Oh, see, I like to think it was somebody that was like really mad at one person in that fucking room. So he's just like, I'm gonna hurt everybody's feelings and did it on purpose. Oh, that'd be so. That's the movie we need to write. We need to write that movie. Just a 5-minute movie.
He had the information for 2 days and was supposed to fire him over a 2-day in office and waited for them to be
exactly. Like his boss, like, why haven't you fired these people yet? I'm just waiting for the right time. And he's like, I know what right time it is. Okay.
Yeah, his boss was no Miranda, do it now.
Exactly. So, so she gets fired, right? And she goes on a rant on stage and everything. But then we flip over to her talking to her roommate / her bestie, which is still from the first movie. I don't remember her name, but let me just tell you right now, bitch got fat. Let me just say she got crazy fat.
She had a child. But anyways,
where was that baby?
I didn't even know those two ended up with friends, because at the end of the first one, they got into the argument at the gallery about her cheating or sneaking behind Nate's back with hot fashion guy.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
She didn't know who Andy was anymore, stalking behind corners with hot fashion guys.
Exactly. I love that you remember that. That's so good. Okay.
I love these movies so much.
All right. So, but I love how they're sitting there talking, and Andy's all like, I never got into a workplace relationship, and then or got into a relationship with a coworker, and then the one chick was all like, what? Are you sure about that? And she's like, well, maybe once or twice. Or 3 times a lady. And I just go, Andy is a big whore. Like, she is like, and let me just say right now, she's living
that single girl life.
She is thirsty this entire fucking movie. I'll tell you that right now. Yeah, she's singing a lot. Oh, I wrote down later on. I can't remember where I wrote it down, but she's all like, I'll talk about it when we get to it. Okay, but I'm all like, Andy is a big whore. Like, I'm just like, what's happening there, Andy? You need to calm it down and everything. Okay. So she ends up getting a job at Runway because Elias Clark's son, total douche, he gets a text.
It's the actor from The Office, BJ Novak.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't watch The Office, but yes.
Oh, he got what's her name? Mindy. Supposedly he's the father of that.
I don't care.
Okay,
I don't care about the
Office. Drinks. You know how I just
I don't care about the Office drama.
Control.
Yeah. Okay. I only care about office drama if it's in my office. Anyways. Okay. So then. Okay. So she gets a job at Runway as their like
editor.
Editor of they're all their intellectual pieces. If you will. I can't remember her title or whatnot.
Whatever.
Right? Yeah. Whatever, dude. Okay. So I just have to say right now, when she comes in and we meet Amari, the assistant, the new assistant. I only remember her name because I wrote it down because I was like, oh, I'm going to write that. I'm going to never fucking remember that shit.
I kept calling her Amani.
Yeah, right. Armani. Anyways, okay. So I wrote down she is in this entire movie, she's not as good as Andy and Emily were when they were assistants.
Oh no, she's trying to be Miranda, but as an assistant. Like she's trying to be a bitchy assistant, but not in the classy Emily bitchy way. She's doing it in a flat out in your face bitchy way.
Yeah, and I just want to say that when I'm skipping forward, but when she gets that promotion at the very end, she's like, "You deserved it." She's like, "I did." And I'm like, "No, you didn't. I didn't see you do anything special. This bitch over here was running down to the steakhouse down the street to get a fucking steak that got thrown
she was finding
out.
That table she liked in that window that one day.
Then finding a piece of paper that she had in her hand 2 weeks ago and shit. Yeah. I'm all like, and there's no way you're doing the same shit. You're just trying to keep Miranda from saying something offensive. Stop.
Right. That's all she does the whole time is you can't say that.
Yeah, which I'm all like, Miranda, yes, you can say it, girl.
I'm like, you're Miranda Priestly. You say what you want, girl.
Ooh, I wrote down right here.
You've got a list of people that'll leave with you.
Well, this movie was so diverse and inclusive, you know? Okay, so Vetta. So Andy is sitting down with her new besties that just all got fired. And the one friend tells her she should write a book on Miranda, an expose, right? I have to ask you a question because this comes up way later in the movie. Would you have written the book?
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah, I know, right? Yeah, fuck yeah. I would have written that book in a heartbeat.
Because you know as well as I do, the whole time you're living that life, you were like, sorry, if you were Miranda Priestly's assistant, the shit that was going on, you'd be like, I should write this down. No one would fucking believe me if I told them.
Exactly.
This has to be, people got to know. This is real shit.
Right. Okay, so this fast fashion thing has happened, and Andy has to write a thing about it to kind of fix things over.
Yeah, she's been brought in to kind of do damage control.
Exactly. Thank you. But one thing they have to do is they have to set up meetings with their advertisers. So they have to go to Dior, and that's where we meet.
Who works at Dior?
Emily. And I love
when she walks up with her two assistants. Her outfit is killer.
Dude, that is one of my favorite outfits in the entire movie. In fact, right, since we're talking about it, let's talk about Vetta. What was your favorite outfit in this movie?
So this movie has a ton of them. I mean, I love this outfit that Emily is in. Absolutely. And I love Miranda's red dress that she wears.
Yeah, that's a good one.
But my favorite is Amari wears this gray like dress, and for the waist, she's got like 3 ties for the waist, and I just love it. I'm like, I totally could see my girls wearing that in a business situation. It's so cute.
It is very cute. I'm pulling it up right now.
I
For those
wish
of us
there was
YouTube.
like a full-on front view of it.
Yeah, I couldn't find one. Yeah, it's fantastic. So that's a really great outfit. It's really great. All right, so my favorite is, and it's earlier in the movie, but it's this one, and this was not the best thing. But Anne Hathaway apparently fell when she was doing the scene. But it's this sheer plaid top with a skirt, and it's fantastic. I love the pleating on the front is fantastic. I love the pearls along with it.
The bag, this everything, is a well put together outfit.
Yeah, everything about this outfit I love tremendously.
So much.
All right.
Can we talk about our least favorite outfit?
Yeah, hold on, let me pull it up. But okay, so all right, yeah, let's talk about our least favorite outfits.
So I have 2 of them, and I think you probably have the same 2 because
I have them up and everything.
So first of all, Miranda's tassel jacket.
This is the ugliest fucking thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I do not understand how she thought this was. This is a fucking carpet. Like a whole new world and shit. What the fuck is going on?
That's what I mean. I feel like they went into like a Goodwill and just bought a bunch of old rugs and like snipped the tassels on it and sewed them to this jacket. I can't.
When I saw this jacket, Vetta, I was like, Miranda deserves to be fired.
I was like, could Miranda, because someone give Miranda the up-down look that she gives Andy in the first one? Could they do that to Miranda right now? Because no.
Can I also say, like, if you look at Amari's outfit, her dress right here, I love that dress right here. That was almost my favorite. It's fantastic.
I was just gonna say, if we go with who's best dressed in this, it's definitely Amari. I mean,
Amari,
but
yeah, for
Amari's
sure.
outfits in this whole movie, she's probably the best dressed character.
She is very dressed very well.
And then the dress that Andy wears to the Hamptons, I can't.
Yeah, this is fucking foul. What is she wearing? It looks like
she acts
tiles.
like when she finds this in the closet that she's found gold.
Exactly.
And I'm like,
it's fucking I fucking hate this dress. I don't know who designed it, but you're foul.
I'm not really big. I know there are tons of women that love the maxi, like muumuu-esque dresses. I can't. I'm short.
Muumuu looks good on no one. I just want to say that right now. It looks good on no one.
No,
absolutely
but
no one.
Some women love them. Apparently,
and they're retarded.
One of them because she loses her mind when she runs across.
Yeah, she does. In the closet. Which I just go, Andy, you were never into fashion, and you're still not into fashion.
And Nigel's all like, "You can't so much as breathe wrong on this dress. I need it back." I'm like, "No, you don't. You don't need that back."
Yeah, you need to burn that. That's what you need to do. You need some distressing on that fucking outfit. I'll tell you that right now.
You need something on it.
You need something. Okay. So, and I have to just say, this is the part about the movie that I did like how Miranda was talking about how advertisers are necessary to keep the magazine going. It's the biggest part of their business. And I was like, at this part in time in the movie, I was like, okay, this movie is starting to get into the thing that I really loved about the first movie, the business aspect of the fashion industry. But they didn't stick with it. They really they kind of did or whatnot. But I did love Emily, how she stepped up and she was all like, first, I love how she's like, Andy, kept those eyebrows, didn't you? I was like, ooh, get it, girl.
I was like, oh, it just comes right out with the 1-2.
And then I love how later on she's like, what's wrong with my eyebrows? I'm like, girl, what's right with your eyebrows? Like, you need to.
I love how Emily is just like, let's get that sorted out for you.
Yeah.
I've been wanting you to ask me that question for 20 years.
And I just really, I liked how Emily was all like, then when the negotiation, she's like, you're going to give us 5 pages in the magazine and a couple months free of advertising or something like that. I can't remember, whatever.
Yeah.
And they were like 4. And she's like, I'm sorry. Was it us that fucked up? I don't think so. So you're going to do what I say right now. Okay. So I also
have one question for this. Were you surprised when you learned that Emily's character had children?
Yes. Because I thought, well, yes and no.
I would have expected Andy's character to have children before Emily.
Really? Oh, not me. Yes. Not me. Maybe it's because I just thought, I didn't think that Emily was career driven, but she was also like, I think that she is one of those people that she wants all the things that you want in life. So she's one of those women that wants the career and the family at the same time.
And I took it more from the Emily. Do you not remember? Emily's on a new diet. If she feels a little faint, she eats a cube of cheese. She could not handle gaining the weight from children is where my brain was. I was like, she'll never be able to do that. She'll be eating cheese the rest of her life and nothing else.
Cheese is pretty fucking good, though. I'll tell you that right now. It's pretty fucking good. Okay. So when they were talking about how nobody reads fashion magazines anymore, I'm like, what? I'm like, that's a lie. I mean, I'm going to tell you this right now. So, and this is so gay. So when I was single,
that'll check out then.
when I was single, I would buy every fucking Vogue that I could. I used to have stacks of them in my condo, and I would read them. I would read cover to cover, and I would just like a fucking asshole. Okay, so that's my. But they had a point. I don't read fashion magazines anymore. Like I'll buy one every now and then. Like I bought the last one that Anna Wintour of Vogue that she was the editor in chief of. I bought the very last one.
Yeah.
But I was like, I don't think I would read another fashion magazine.
But I think it's the actual print magazine that nobody reads.
True. But I don't.
People still subscribe to them online, and people look at them online because we've just moved into such a digital thing. They're also probably subscribing more to their Instagram, their, all their Facebook, their whatever their socials are that they have. Right. I think that's yes, but you're probably right. No one's reading the magazines anymore, but they're probably still interacting with the company.
Right on. And I did like in that thing with Emily in Dior how they had knocked Miranda down a peg or two, because I was like, oh, Miranda. No, I didn't like it. Sorry, I didn't like it because I like Miranda fierce, and I like her like when she wasn't hanging up her own coat.
Oh,
and Amari was like, yeah, I heard she used to fling them at people. I'm like, yeah, because you hang up Miranda's fucking coat.
right.
She's the editor-in-chief. Okay.
But that's what I mean. The whole time I'm like, I hate what they did to the Miranda character. Like the fact that Amari, like every now and then, like shaking her head going, you can't say that. I'm like, she's Miranda Priestly. If she can't say that, then you need to find a new job because you don't have thick enough skin to be working for Miranda Priestly.
Which, speaking of which, okay, can we talk about the meeting they have about the latest issue or the latest online whatever about the magazine, right?
Yeah.
So they're in this little meeting. I like that old guy and that chick that loved the Bengals was in there and everything.
That they made it. They survived.
Yeah, exactly. But I just want to say right now that when they showed that video of the models just walking around like fucking The Walking Dead and shit, I was like, this video sucks dick. I'm like, I'm sorry. And Miranda was like trying
ready to lay into their asses. And
I was like, they should have. That's the problem with today. People can't handle the truth and brutal truth. But I'm sorry. That little Asian guy with the gross hair needed to be told, your video sucks. These models don't look good. This video isn't good. Nobody's going to like this. You don't even like this. Stop pretending like we do like this.
Yeah. People, I don't know why, when, where, or how, but people are way too, oh, my feelings got hurt.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
And I hate the fashion industry. If you get your feelings hurt, get a new job. Like, I'm like,
get a new fucking job. Because I wrote down, I was like, Miranda should never have to be PC. It's lame. And it doesn't help. Competition is the best way to get through.
Well, and there's no way you can tell me that in the world of models that they're not telling models the brutal truth.
You for sure they are, but like,
you're not going to get this job because you're a size 4. They want only 0s and 2s. Like, I get that there are plus size models and everything, but runway models normally they're pretty tiny.
Right on. Okay, so one thing I forgot to mention when we oh, no, I'll talk about it later. Okay, so Emily is not Emily, sorry. Andy is not doing great at the job, right? Miranda gives her this. She's like, nobody's reading your articles, are they? Because Andy wants to speak up during the meeting. It's like, did Miranda call on you, bitch? No, she did not. So take your eyebrows and shut the fuck up.
I think Miranda says, how many people read your article?
Yeah, okay. Exactly. Yeah,
come back when it's better.
Yeah, exactly. And then I like how
Miranda has no problem like knocking Andy down, and Amari's not sticking up for Andy, going, you can't say that. Yeah, but because everybody else
hasn't put in her time. She was there for 6 months.
Earn it.
20 years ago.
Pay her dues.
Yeah, exactly.
Those dues don't roll over, bitch.
Exactly. Okay, so one thing that I think it was Nigel that said this that I really did like, and I appreciate it, was because Andy was all like, "Oh, woe is me again." I'm like, cry harder, bitch. Okay, so he was like, "Did you need this job? Did you take this job? Then figure out how to do this job." And I'm like, you tell her how it is.
Nigel, like, all of his little sayings should be on a billboard or a bumper sticker or something. Because
coming in with the facts.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Coming in with the truth, hard and steady.
Okay, so one thing I wanted to talk about real quick was when she goes to visit Emily Blunt in Dior when they're remodeling and everything. And I love
that when she goes in to try to save the world.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's okay. So she shows up. So Andy shows up and everything. And she's all like, hey, because she's going to do a whole thing for their flagship Dior in New York and everything. And I loved when Emily was all like, she's all like, Tom, this is sunset whisper. It's more like a scream and everything. And did you get the things I sent to you? When not Valentino, for Christ's sake, and everything. I love that whole scene. I loved it and everything. And I loved how when they got to know it, she's like, I have 2 kids. And then she's like, Andy, do you have kids? My kids are on 29th and, Birmingham and everything in a freezer and everything. I'm all like, you froze your eggs, sweetie. Your kids are going to be retarded straight up. Like, they're just like, what do you mean? You're like 50. You need to figure that shit out ASAP or just get rid of them. I was a little bit like, what? I was like, you're a whore. You just find some rando off the street and have a baby. Come on, stop doing this and everything.
Do it the good old-fashioned way.
Right on. Okay, down to you know what, Vetta, you talk now. You talk now while I figure this shit out. I can't
All right.
do this.
So there is in this movie a tech billionaire. It almost sounds like they're trying to make him like a combo of like Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk.
All right, I know what I'm talking about.
And then his wife is Lucy Liu, but they go through a divorce.
Sasha Barnes is her name. I just looked it up.
Yeah. So they go through a divorce, and I guess it was a really ugly divorce, and she got.
And let me just say, Justin Theroux,
super rich without him.
Yeah, and okay, so Justin Theroux, real quick, I just wanted to say this right now. He plays Benji Barnes in this movie, and they put him as fat, but everything, and then he got like all super hot and everything. I just want to say right now, if you look at Justin Theroux in real life, fucking hot as shit. That motherfucker is ripped, and he's adorable as shit. I'll tell you right 100%. Now. So I get it.
So she has not talked publicly about the divorce.
And she's the holy grail.
No. Yeah. And she is considered the epitome of all because she's really fashionable and really lovable, but she has not done nothing. So Andy pretty much sells her soul to the devil to get this interview to make good graces in Miranda's eyes.
Though? Because I feel like she just lies to Miranda, and then she's like, she calls people back and forth.
This is the Harry Potter book all over again.
It's the Harry Potter book all over again. Yeah. But she gets her art friend to figure out the painting, and then she gets the painting person to tell her the dog walker's name, and the dog walker's name. Like, fine, I'll give you the number, but don't let him know. Which is the same thing
she does with the Harry Potter book. She calls everybody around, so she gets it. But yeah, and so she gets the interview, and once again now Miranda loves her because she's showing signs of the old Andy that can get shit done.
Right. And so because she gets that interview, she gets the invite to the Hamptons, to Miranda's Hamptons house. All right, I want to talk about this Hamptons party. Okay, first off, we got to see the twins, and they grew up to be very ugly, in my opinion, and fat. A lot of fatzos in this movie. If you're fat, get over yourself. Yes, I can. I can say it. You're fat. I'm sorry. That's my opinion. It's also fact sometimes if you're fat. Anyways, if it hurts your feelings, get the fuck out of here.
According to a BMI, I'm obese. So
yeah, exactly. Okay, but I just want to say at this party. Okay, there was So one person that was there was Kara Swisher, right? She's a reporter. I think she sucks balls. She sucks dick, although she's a lesbian. I cannot stand her. When I saw her, I was like, ugh, Miranda's trash now. I can't handle her and everything. She's inviting Kara Swisher. Get the fuck out of here. But what were they serving at that lunch? I was curious. I want to know what they were serving at that dinner. What were they eating? Because I bet it was cheese. Emily would love it. Okay. All right.
Have you been to the Hamptons?
No, I'm poor, Vetta. You've been to the Hamptons?
You don't have to have money
have
to go
you been
to
the Hamptons? Vetta, have you been
to
the Hamptons?
My family has.
I fucking
opted not to go on that trip. It was a daddy-daughter trip.
Okay, fine. I'll give it.
And they've also been to Nantucket.
Nantucket. Yeah. I would go to Nantucket. That sounds like fun. Okay. Sorry, us plebs. My husband likes
to do daddy-daughter trips. Okay.
Well, he can be my daddy. Okay. Anyway.
Ew.
Okay. So then after that, we have this. I want to talk about the party where Irv, because we didn't really talk about when Irv dies. Okay.
Oh yeah, when he Irv in the middle of
well, we haven't talked about it because it hasn't happened yet, according to where we're at in the movie. Okay, so Irv tells her she's gonna be the head of like the
Elias
Clark,
global
advertising or
person,
something. Yeah.
director,
Oh, yeah.
whatever. I think it's like
Editor,
global
editor.
director.
Yeah. Okay.
So she'll oversee all of Elias Clark rather than just Runway.
Exactly. So at his birthday, right, there are so many people there, and some of them I hate and some of them I don't hate. Okay, so first off, the first person there that I absolutely love, Heidi Klum. I fucking love Heidi Klum.
Love her
I watch
so
every
much.
season of Project Runway when it airs. I love when she's like, oh, I'm all about the social media and everything. When she was on America's Got Talent, watched every episode, fucking love her. She's like, I have 5 kids. I love the social media. She keeps talking about social media. I love it.
Yeah. She wants everyone to know she might be old, she might be 50, but she knows the social media.
She's still fucking hot, and I love her.
So
Halloween,
fucking hot.
Every Halloween, she has the best costume. I swear to God,
100%.
Yeah,
Man,
she's great.
and she loves to take topless photos. She has,
which I love to see her topless.
But
photos.
I'm also she's a formal model. There is no sense of shame at all.
Exactly. There shouldn't be. Get it, girl.
No,
okay. Another person was there that I absolutely love, Law Roach. I don't know if you know who that is, but Law Roach, he is he's a stylist and everything. He's also fucking hilarious. He's a judge on Project Runway.
Yeah.
He is. I swear to God, that guy has to be one of the funniest motherfuckers on the entire planet. He's like
if you get into fashion, you could be in comedy because you are hysterical.
Yeah, because he's all like if an outfit comes out, he'd be like, I hated it. And they're like, hated it's a big word. He's like, it's not, it's only 4 letters and everything. I'm like, that is true, Law Roach. Look at you being all smart and shit and everything. So I loved him. All right, one person that was at the party that I absolutely cannot stand is Winnie Harlow. Now she is a model, but she was
the winner of America's Next Top Model,
and she didn't deserve it because she's ugly. I'm sorry, that blotchy skin is just not my thing. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, that's a genetic disorder. She has no control over
it, and I judge her for it. I judge her 100% for it. If I can get judged for my small stature, I can judge her for her bad skin. Okay, it's her fault. Anyways, it's not my fault. God doesn't like her.
She doesn't have bad skin. She just has different toned skin. It's not like she's broke out in acne.
Well, it's whatever it is. I don't like it. I just don't like it. I don't like albinos either. They creep me out. They creep me the fuck out. Even their eyebrows are a weird color. It's gross. Okay, now moving on.
Yeah, let's move on.
Come at me, motherfuckers. I have no problem. I'll take you all on.
You are entitled to your opinion.
It's fact. Okay. Everything I say is correct. I just want to say that right now. Okay. So, all right. So I love when, what was that Office dude's name?
The actor's name is BJ Novak.
Yeah, Novak comes in, right? And he's all like, hey, we're going to have a little
total douche. Yeah, he's a nepo baby of all nepo babies.
Yeah, for sure. He's not a tech bro, but you know what I mean. Okay, so he comes in, he's like, we're gonna have a meeting in the cafeteria, and I love how Miranda's like, we have a cafeteria, and I'm like, it doesn't matter, Miranda, you're not gonna eat anything, and even if you did, you can spill it on that fucking tassel jacket all you want.
Andy's assistant drops her phone under the chair so she can get the entire.
I thought that was a good move. I thought that was
a genius.
But I love how one of the dudes was all like, we call you the what does he say? The beast, because you're in beast mode or some bullshit like that. Yeah. And I'm like, if I was Miranda, she'd say, Miranda didn't say anything. I'm like, yeah, if I was Miranda, I'd be like, you shut the fuck up. What do you mean I'm beast mode? Get the fuck out of here.
Because I'd be like, that's all, you can go now.
yeah. I'm all like, that is so fucking ridiculous that I'm all like, get the fuck out of here. I'm like, you guys are driving me mad.
They were like, we're gonna have a meeting in the cafeteria, I would have been like, what's wrong with a conference room? Why do we need a cafeteria?
That's a great point, Vetta. That's a great point. Okay, so I want to unless you want to talk about anything specific, I just want to real quick touch on Andy apartment shopping, not on purpose. Her roommate, her friend,
is done with her being her roommate.
Yeah, but she meets the new man that is going to be her boyfriend, and that's Patrick or Peter, Paul, and Mary. Anyways,
yeah.
Now, Vetta, I have to ask you a question real quick. Do you think the guy in this movie that becomes her new boyfriend or whatever, do you think he's hotter, or do you think Nate is hotter?
I would probably go this guy, only because in my opinion, Nate needs a haircut.
Plus
with that hair of his, I don't know how you would cut it to make it look good. So I think Peter's better.
Yeah, plus I love a good silver fox. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Again, when guys get gray, they become silver foxes. They age gracefully. Women
we do.
Become old hags. So
yeah, they become old hags. Gross. Okay. So they have their meeting and they're going to try to save the biz, right? And everything.
Miranda's entire face during that cafeteria meeting is just like
I think it's just because I think it's just because she could smell the clam chowder and she's like, ugh, it smells like salad. Yeah.
She's like, there are people here. What is this place?
Yeah.
So now Andy's all, I must save the company and save the world because her assistant has eavesdropped into the entire conversation with her phone.
Right. And so, okay, so then she contacts.
She hatches a plan with Emily.
Yeah, she hatches a plan with Emily to save the company.
Habbages? What's habbages?
You know what I meant, fucker. I've been drinking. Don't listen. I'm okay with you judging me, but all right, we need to save that for a clip. Anyways, so. Okay. All right. That's enough. I can't. All right, we've had too much. Okay.
Too many drinks.
You've had too many. You're so cut off. Okay. All right. So the next thing we have is they go to Milan for the Fashion Week, right, Vetta? Now they get Lady Gaga to perform, right? Now, don't get me wrong. I would just want to say right now, I love Lady Gaga. And I'm happy that...
we should state, though, we said they've hatched the plan with Emily's boyfriend, Benji, to buy Elias Clark to save it. But what Andy doesn't tell everyone, which I'm like, Andy should have known because this is on point for Emily. This is like Emily payback to Andy for stealing Paris. Emily is actually convincing her boyfriend to buy it so that she can take over the editor-in-chief, Miranda's job for Runway.
Right.
So yeah, now we're at the big Milan runway fashion show that they've been planning for.
Okay.
What did you think of Lady Gaga being there? Because they have to bring her in at the last minute.
Yeah.
Because who canceled? I don't remember who canceled. Somebody canceled.
I don't. Yeah.
And
it was somebody that wanted their piano flown in, and that was too much money to get there.
John Legend.
John Legend. Yeah. Fuck you, John Legend. Okay.
Right.
So anyways.
And Miranda had to apologize to Lady Gaga because they had some beef.
On a photo shoot. Yeah. She's like, that was the worst photo shoot I've ever had. And I'm like, I want to see that movie.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Anyways, that wasn't included.
5 minutes. That's deleted scene. I need that scene.
It could have been like the animals in the jungle thing.
Oh, that would have been so good. Yeah,
like so good. The devil in the first one.
That'd have been good. They should have done that. That'd have been great. Like a flashback. Anyways.
Right?
Okay. So I liked Lady Gaga, and I like Lady Gaga a lot. I think she's really, really great. The only thing about her being in this movie is we didn't get enough fashion with her little music video. It was more like Lady Gaga music video, and I didn't like that.
Yeah, we could see all the people walking the runway, but it was so focused on her, and I'm like, I would have preferred to see the clothes. Yeah.
Exactly.
And I'm with you. I like Lady Gaga. Do I think she should have been cast in all of the movies that she's been in? No, but that goes with any actor or actors. They all do movies that I don't think they should have been in. So
yeah. So I just but I did like her in there.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, real quick, when they go to Milan, I wrote this down in my notes real quick. Can you not order champagne in coach? Is that not a thing? I understand. I understand if
you can't order it before takeoff. You have to wait until regular drink service.
Because I've been on a plane before where you can order drinks from coach.
You can get drinks. They do normal drink service. So in coach, you have to pay for those, anything that's alcoholic. Soda, it's usually like soda, water, coffee, tea, those are included. And then if you want anything, but usually they only have like a red wine and a white wine, and then it's like
me, that's fine.
Right, you would be great.
Yeah,
And they
I'd
give
be
you
like,
the little bottles. Like,
I've been, they
yeah.
pour them in those cups
So
though. I remember one time.
they do have champagne because I've had a mimosa but I was in first class. So I've never ordered a
Of
mimosa,
course
but
you
I don't
were.
fly coach.
Yeah, I know you don't. I know you don't.
don't.
We're all. I
Yeah,
know.
I need at
I
least
know.
business. I prefer premium and first class.
All right, I've had
I
enough of
know,
you
I'm a
already.
bitch.
Okay.
I know.
Anyway, I hate you, but I
yes,
love you at the same
but they would have
time.
had to wait until they were in the air. They can't get it when they're on the ground. Only first class gets beverages when the plane's still on the ground.
Right on. So I love when they go to present their like findings to Miranda, and they're like, "Hey, Miranda, we are gonna save Runway." And then Miranda's all like, "Emily, are you gonna tell her?" And she's all like, "Tell me what, Emily?" And Emily's all like,
Again, Miranda knows everything because this is like
everything.
When Andy was running around Paris trying to save Miranda's job, Miranda's like, I already fucking know.
Yeah, Miranda is in the know and everything.
But
and that's why I like Miranda.
Andy's like, we're not letting this happen. We're going to save the world here.
Yeah. And I love how Miranda's like, Emily, do you want to tell her and everything? And Emily's all like, Benji's buying Runway from me. She's like, why did you let me go? And Miranda lets her have. She's like, you can't lead, honey. You're advertising. You're merchandising. You're not a.
Why
you're
do you think I got you a job at Dior in their stores?
Exactly. And I'm like, oh, that's sad. That's sad.
It's
and everything.
sad, but why can't she take this as a Miranda saw what her strengths were and got her a job for her strengths rather than letting her fail at something she was never going to succeed at?
Exactly. I agree with you. I don't think Miranda did the wrong thing here.
No.
I don't know if she should have pushed her out of Runway.
You should never give someone a job out of loyalty.
Yeah, exactly. I agree with you on that.
And that is what Emily was looking for.
Yeah. But then the deal gets totally like bamboozled because Andy
swings around the world.
And she gets Lucy Lou to buy Elias Clark, the whole thing.
The entire fucking thing.
And that Novak guy was trying to sell the whole thing. He didn't just want to get rid of Runway. He wanted to get rid of the whole.
He wanted
Elias
out
Clark.
of media 100%. Exactly. And Miranda gets her global director job.
Exactly. So, and Andy keeps her job and all is right in the world, except for at the end, Emily goes to lunch with Emily, and Emily, Emily was all like, I tried to call you once, and she's like, oh, I thought there was a butt dial and everything, and I'm all like, well, then why didn't you say hi or call back
or whatever? Call her back,
and just be like, hey, did you need something, sweetie, and everything, and I'm all like, and she's like, oh, you thought we could be friends? And everything, and I'm all like, well, why didn't you just, people are fucking weird. I can't stand people because you know me, I have no problem. I'm like, I say what I mean and I mean what I say and everything. And so if you called me and you butt dialed me, you better believe I'm calling you back, or at least text me back like, did you butt dial me or do you want something?
Okay, so when somebody butt dials you, do you hang up immediately
or no? Not 1 second. I am listening to at least 5 minutes of that.
Because my fear is I'm gonna hang up and something good's gonna happen, or something embarrassing for them that I can bring up later.
You better believe I'm listening.
My husband butt dialed me one time in the middle of a meeting, and I sat and listened to like the next 20 minutes.
Was the budget good? Was the budget good?
Well, it was about planograms and shit. But then he picked up the phone like out in the hallway, like after he was done, and he went to call somebody, and he goes, "Hello," and I was like, "Hi, honey," and he's like, "How long have you been on the phone?" I was like,
"That's
like
funny.
30 minutes."
That's funny. Okay, so I've gone through all of my notes, Vetta. Do you have anything about this movie that you want to talk about?
No.
All right. I don't have anything else. Okay, so then we'll get to the last part. In 1 or 2 sentences, describe how you feel about this movie. But most of all, would you recommend? I did want to talk
about something real quick.
Go ahead.
We forgot to talk about the 2 callbacks. So when she's walking to Runway to work the first day, they have a person holding up the 2 teal belts from Devil Wears Prada 1, showing them to a customer.
Oh, yeah.
And then at the end, she comes walking down the stairs in the blue sweater, but she's cut off the sleeves, cut out the neck, and she's like changed a little. She did your upcycling that you're not for, changing it just a little, but still wearing it, which I thought those were super cute. I loved that. But yes.
And I'm glad that you liked them.
Yeah, I thought it was fun. But yes, I liked this movie. Was it as good as the first one? No, but we see that most of the time with sequels. It's rare that there are sequels that are as good of or better than the first. I liked it. I'll watch it again, I'm sure, a bazillion times, just like the first one. And I would totally recommend it.
Right on. Okay, so I would recommend this movie, but only because it's a sequel to the first one. The first one is crazy good. This one is mid at best for me.
Oh, this would be a terrible movie standalone if it didn't have following the first one.
Yeah, there were just too many callbacks, in my opinion. I just felt like they were just trying to like hang on their laurels and everything, or rest on their laurels. And I'm all like, you gotta do something new. And you didn't. You just kind of rehashed the first movie, but everybody's older and everything.
Yeah.
But I didn't hate it. That's the thing. I didn't hate it.
Yeah, I do wish that they had more of I wish in some way there was more of that competition between Emily and Andy that was in the first one, because that made for so many good, funny scenes. Mm-hmm. I do wish that there was more fashion in it,
Right on.
But hey, what are you going to do? They went a different way. They didn't consult us. We keep telling them they need to consult us.
They do need to consult us. I think we would.
All they got to do is give us an airplane ticket and some alcohol, and we're good to
first class though. I want champagne. First class. I need champagne.
Fly with me. You'll get upgraded. It's fine.
Yeah, I will next time. All right, you guys. Well, we're going to wrap things up there. Thank you so much for listening to us and everything. Make sure to follow us on Twitter at BSDrinkPod to stay updated. Also, you guys, if you listen to us on Apple Podcast or Spotify, please leave us a 5-star review, you guys. It helps us out tremendously, and we really appreciate it. We'll also be posting the video version of this to our YouTube channel, so be sure to check us out there. That's YouTube/BS Drunk Movie Reviews. And leave a comment, like and subscribe, all that good stuff. We love to, and make a suggestion, you guys. We love all that stuff. It's great and everything. But most importantly, you guys, please don't forget to drink, recap, review, and repeat.
That's all.